a leader or previous leader?
PDP-LABAN. Before I will answer, I will resign now.
Naku po, may nag-resign na. Ang dami na naganap ngayong araw sa Kongreso, mga kababayan. Bago dyan, hello, babatiin ko muna kayong lahat ng good morning. Magandang tanghali at magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Saan mang panig tayo ng mundo. Ayan, good morning sa inyong lahat. Nung playing na good morning, ayan, may nag-resign na bilang PDP-LABAN. Kaalyado dating Pangulong Duterte, ito mga kababayan, si Dong Gonzalez ng Pampanga. Naku po, hirap na hirap silang banggitin ang pangalan ng dating Pangulong Duterte. Panoorin natin ito mga kababayan. Naku po, nagkagulo na.
Speaker Aurelio Dong Gonzalez Jr. is recognized to sponsor the resolution. Please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pride, honor, and fulfillment to rise today in this Committee of the Whole to sponsor and support House Resolution number 1414, upholding the integrity and honor of the House of Representatives and expressing appreciation, solidarity, and support to the leadership of Speaker Ferdinand Martin G. Romualdez. The importance of this resolution cannot be overemphasized. It is our duty as members of this distinguished and respected institution, the House of the People, to express our collective energies and undivided attention and stand behind our leader, Speaker Ferdinand Martin Gomez Romualdez, in maintaining a dynamic, socially coherent, and independent legislature. We are impressed, satisfied, and very proud with the eminent leadership of Speaker Romualdez for his unwavering commitment is defending the dignity, integrity, and reputation of the House of Representatives. We are deeply touched by the strong leadership of Speaker Romualdez, who chose to uphold the dignity, honor, and our beloved institution and its members. With a stalwart leader like Speaker Romualdez, we are confident that no matter what obstacles may come our way, we will always stand strong and we will continue to perform and man the mandate entrusted to us by our fellow Filipino people. Speaker Romualdez' exemplary leadership is manifested in his just and fair dealing with the members of the House of the People of divergent political affiliations. It is in its way preserving the democratic values, knowing fully well that we not only represent the voice of the people, but we also advocate and fight for their interests in this august chamber. Indeed, the leadership of Speaker Martin not only laid down the foundation of a productive 19th Congress, but he has also created an atmosphere of certainty and trust. His strong, compassionate leadership brought all of us together to work on the common goal. Mr. Chairman, under the stewardship of the Speaker, the House of the People has achieved unprecedented success in passing vital legislations, including the passage of House Bill number 8980 or the 2024 General Appropriations Bill that would ensure the continued implementation of the government's programs projects, and activities. In fact, Mr. Chairman, the recent survey speaks volume of Speaker Romualdez, unquestionable integrity and genuine commitment to the Filipino people. The Okta Research survey showed that the Speaker's trust rating jumped significantly by 22 points from 38% to 60% between 2022 and 2023. From July to October this year, his trust level rose by 6 points from 54% to 60%. In the same poll, the Speaker's performance satisfaction mark climbed by 17 points between 2020 to 2023, from 44% to 61%. From July to October 2023, his performance rating increased by 6 points from 55% to 61%. Needless to say, Mr. Chairman, this high trust level and performance rating of the Speaker is a reflection of the work that we do for the Filipino people indeed. The success of our Speaker Martin is the success of all of us. Ang tagumpay po ni Speaker Martin ay tagumpay ng bawat mambabatas here in the House of the People. Truly, Mr. Chairman, Speaker Romualdez is an exemplary leader with a true calling for a public service and who gives each one of us as a sense of common purpose. We are very proud of what he has envisioned for the Filipino people and the whole nation. In the spirit, in the hope, the forge closer unity among us, I call upon each and every one of us, my esteemed colleagues, to support the adoption of House Resolution number 1414 to manifest to the Honorable Speaker Ferdinand Martin Gomez Romualdez that we stand firmly behind him, preserving the honor and integrity of the House of Representatives and pledging our allegiance and unity. So to all of you, my dear colleagues, Mr. Chairman, maraming salamat, dakal pong salamat, mabuhay si Speaker Martin Romualdez.
Mr. Speaker,
The gentleman from Albay, what's the pleasure? You're
Yes,
recognized.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Presiding Officer, to give context to this afternoon's meeting of the House as a committee of the whole, may we be informed when was the last time the House was converted into a committee of the whole to consider a bill or resolution?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, to answer the query of the gentleman from Albay, the last time the House convened as a committee on the whole was on the 16th of October, 2020.
And what was the nature of the subject matter of the bill or resolution which was considered by the House converted as the committee of the whole?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, there were 4 bills that were considered by the Committee of the Whole. They were House Bill 7831, 7880, 7882, and House Bill 7884.
And may we know what were the subject matter of matters?
Yes, Mr. Chairman,
of these bills?
They were bills in relation to an act authorizing the President to expedite the processing and issuance of national and local permits, licenses and certifications in times of national emergency.
There were 4 bills mentioned. Can we get the specific title of said bills?
Per leader.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, we'd be happy to provide the gentleman from Albay a copy of the titles of the said bills. However, it must be noted that they were consolidated by viva voce vote during the said committee session.
Member Lagman.
Mr. Speaker, when the House rejected the application for renewal of franchise by ABS-CBN, did the House convert itself in a committee of the whole?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Yes.
What-
However, I believe that was not the said topic of the last time the House convened as the committee on the whole, as the record shows.
In other words, that preceded the last time the House converted itself to a committee of the whole. Or what is subsequent?
The query of the gentleman from Albay was in reference to the last time the House convened as a committee on the whole, which was October 16, 2020, in which the topic was the aforementioned 4 House bills.
And when was the House converted into committee of the whole to reject the application for renewal of franchise of ABS-CBN?
I believe it was the 13th of May of the same year,
Okay.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Speaker, thank you, Majority Leader, Acting Majority Leader. Mr. Presiding Officer, I have no problem with this resolution. But let us place this in context. For the record, what recent events transpired subverting the integrity of the House of Representatives to merit the consideration of this resolution?
Well, Mr. Chairman, I believe, as you know, during the break, there were threats against one of our House members and the House itself. So I believe this is a show of solidarity, not only towards our Speaker, but for the institution as a whole and its sanctity.
Well, I remember vividly there was a grave threat on the life of one of our members, the Honorable Franz Castro. But with respect to the whole House, was the integrity of the House challenged at any time during the break?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I believe it was put into question.
When was that? And what was that?
I could not give you the exact date, but I understand that it was done on a certain TV network, and some words were said to malign the reputation of our institution.
Can we put on record what words were used to malign the integrity of the House in that TV broadcast?
Mr. Chairman, I move to suspend session for a minute.
Session is suspended. Per leader.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I move that we recognize the representative from Pampanga, Senior Deputy Speaker Dong Gonzalez, to answer any other queries that the gentleman from Albay might have.
The representative from Pampanga, Senior Deputy Speaker Dong Gonzalez, recognized. Give the floor.
Mr. Chairman, could you please repeat the question?
In recent days, what events transpired wherein the integrity of the House has been challenged or subverted?
Mr. Chairman, if I'm not mistaken, that was October 6 or first week of October when I heard some bad news regarding the House of the People, our institution. That's why I think that I prepared a resolution to defend our institution, Mr. Chairman. I heard a lot, you know, the media, social media, all platforms. So I think all of us here, we are almost 312 congresspersons to defend the institution, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, we have to defend this institution. But what I am asking for, what were the overt acts which were uttered, which could be considered subverting or challenging the integrity of this House? Because the resolution is rather vague. It does not give us the proper background. So I'm asking this question not to question the resolution, but to give it some anchorage.
Well, I hate to say this, Mr. Chairman, but when I heard the word rotten, of course, I felt bad regarding Mr. Chairman.
I also would feel bad hearing that accusation that the House is rotten. But may we know who uttered that statement? Was it a comic or a leader or previous leader of this country?
Well, I think, Mr. Chairman, the gentleman from Albay knew if who is that.
Why is the name of that accuser so sacrosanct that we cannot mention it before this body?
Mr. Chairman, can I ask
SDS
for
Gonzalez.
1 minute suspension?
Representative Gonzalez, SDS Gonzalez.
Mr. Chairman, I will answer the question of Congressman of Albay, Congressman Lagman. But before I will answer your question, Mr. President of the PDP party, are you here? Mr. President, Congressman Alvarez, the one who uttered that word is our chairman from PDP-LABAN. Before I will answer, I will resign now as member and officer of PDP-LABAN. The former president, Rodrigo Roa Duterte, the one who said that, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Well, he has said so many derisive utterances before, and he must answer for all of this, and I fully support this resolution, Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
And that statement is also an accusation of the leadership of Speaker Martin Romualdez. And for that reason, I truly support this resolution. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Senior Deputy Speaker, for your candid answers.